Welcome back to our Kansas City Royals Out of the Park 23 sim. If you've been following the sim, you know that we're now in the year 2035 after not having a job for several years and simming forward and kind of seeing how some of our players and prospects and teams panned out. And now in this video, I'm going to be going through some of the questions that you all asked in the last video that you left in the comments about things that happened in the sim and players that you're interested in seeing about. Before we get there, Bobby Witt has signed February 18th, 2035. He signed a 2-year deal with the Tampa Bay Rays. 2 years, $11.6 million per year. Still, you know, at the age of 33, was a 2-WAR player despite just a 79 WRC plus because his glove is held up. As we've discussed previously, his bat really just has not held up. He's been, you know, far below league average, I'd say, since like age 27, which is pretty disappointing. He had an excellent season, and then he had some very good seasons, and then he's just been average and then declining from there since around the age of 30. So he will go to Tampa after spending his entire career in Kansas City through this point, 2022 through 2034. So what do we want to look at? McCat5 asked, was wondering what my Hall of Fame looked like. So let's go to our Hall of Fame voting history here. In 2022, David Ortiz got in. Barry Bonds did not. Then A-Rod got in here in 2023, and then nobody made it for 3 straight years. Todd Helton was the highest vote getter. You can see Beltre was second quite a few times and did eventually get in. I don't think Helton ever got in. No, it doesn't look like it. Ichiro got in here. It looks like his 3rd year maybe. So in 2027. And then Cabrera, Pujols, and Verlander. That was a strong class there. And then we've got Beltre and Greinke making it in. Kershaw and Scherzer leading the way. Taking a lot of votes from Sabathia, and then Sabathia did make it in. Craig Kimbrell made it in. Robinson Cano, yeah, that's not going to happen in real life. Then Altuve, DeGrom, Votto, and then this last year nobody made it. David Price, Kenley Jansen, Adam Wainwright were the top 3 men. Lots of relievers here. Jansen and Hader both in the top 4. Chris Bryant, Aroldis Chapman. Giancarlo Stanton not looking like he's going to make it. Taylor Rogers getting a lot of votes, which is interesting. I mean, he was good, but he made a bunch of All-Star games. He was probably like a closer. Yeah. Probably racked up a lot of saves. So David Price did not really do much in this sim. We'll see if he gets in. So yeah, that's the Hall of Fame voting. What's sortable Hall of Fame? Oh, that's just like, got it. I remember that now. Upcoming eligible players. Ooh, Freddie Freeman will be eligible. Ooh, Rafael Devers, retired in 2030. I don't think he's going to make it. I think that injury he sustained, and then, no, there's no way. He was on a definite Hall trajectory there through age 26, and then whatever the injury was that he had. Didn't he have like I thought he had like a major injury. Oh, the recurring back spasms. I feel like he was never the same after that, maybe. Maybe I'm mixing that up. But there are the batters. The pitchers coming up. Let's see. Ooh, Walker Buehler. I don't know. I don't know that he didn't even win a Cy Young. He made 5 All-Star teams. Luis Severino. I don't see that happening. Blake Snell. No. Let's start by that. Let's see all batters. So Freddie Freeman, will he make it in? Yeah, Freddie got over 3,000 hits, over 500 home runs. I'd say Freddie's definitely making it. Wrapped his career up with the Yankees and the Nats. Interesting. And then Aaron Judge. Only made it to 380 home runs. Oh, he had a lot of health problems, it looks like. Yeah, he was really good, and then 69 games, 130, 79, 77, 119, 43, and then, yeah, a lot of health problems. I don't think he's making it. Paul Goldschmidt, how many home runs? 431 home runs, 2,582 hits. He won a bunch of Gold Gloves, a bunch of All-Star games and Silver Sluggers, no MVPs, 58.9 career WAR. Yeah, I don't know. He seems pretty fringy. Castellanos, 24.92 in hits, 360. Yeah, I don't know that you're gonna make it. I mean, yeah, I don't see that happening. All right. So what were some other questions? We had a question from Adam about how some of the Mets players turned out, like Pete Alonso. Let's check him out. Oh, still playing. He's playing in Korea. Cool. He's 40. What? Oh, so it looks like, hold on a second. So it looks like he was quite good up through 2024. And then 2025 went to San Francisco and was bad. 2026 was really bad. And then he was up and down in 2027. Maybe he went on a rehab assignment. I think these might be rehab assignments. Because you can spend 20 days down as a batter. 20 games would be a lot, though. Maybe it was multiple injuries. That's probably a rehab assignment. He was still really good. Still really good in 2029. 2030. Yeah, I mean, he was really good. And then at age 38, he kind of had a bad season. But major league-wise, how many home runs did he end up with? 478. Somebody should have brought him back for another go-round. Let him get 22 home runs. 1788 hits. So pretty good career from him. Going to San Francisco probably hurt his home run totals, I would imagine. Francisco Lindor is retired. He retired after the 2032 season. So he played out the Mets through 2031 and then went to Seattle and just had a terrible season. But let's see. So he was excellent in 22 and 23, and then his bat really went south on him. Still very good defensively, and then he bounced back and had a couple good seasons in his mid-30s, but I don't know, pretty disappointing if he's a below average hitter by 2024 for the Mets. And then Jacob deGrom, he's in the Hall of Fame. Did we already look at him? Oh, we saw he made it in, but we didn't look at him. So, oh wow, yeah, he was good. He was really good, and he stayed with the Mets up through age 38, at which point he went to Boston. But a career 2.85 ERA in over 2,300 innings. So pretty good career from him. He won 4 Cy Youngs, 18, 19. Oh, these are real life. 18, 19, or 23 and 24. Impressive. And then like Alvarez, the prospects. The catcher? What's his first name? It's Francisco. Yeah, it is. Oh, there he is. All right. So he's still with the Mets. And he's been pretty good. Oh, he's really fallen off the last few years. But, I mean, he had a few excellent seasons, some solid seasons, and then really has just been bad the past couple. So that's the Mets. Let's go to their page for a second. So they won the World Series in 2023. They made the postseason a bunch, but only the one World Series. And let's look at one more thing here under the History tab. They have anybody besides Alvarez that was with them like the whole time? Alvarez, that was a bunch of McNeil, played through 2026. Mauricio, is that how you say Ronnie Mauricio? Was with them for a while. Lindor, obviously, there for a while. Who took over for? This is Lawler? Jordan Lawler? Huh. Okay, cool. Is this Julio Rodriguez, right? Yeah, Nimmo was with them for a while, through 2030. Marte was there for a bit, stuck around. So, and then pitching-wise, you got DeGrom there, Kenta Maeda. Oh, Alcantara came over. This Santana guy's like lights out. Martin Santana. We looked at him on a previous thing because he was like he was released and then bounced around in the minors, independent ball, and then all of a sudden just came out of nowhere and is going to be a Hall of Fame player. I mean, he's won 4 Cy Youngs. He's won 6 Gold Gloves. He's made 7 All-Star teams. This guy is a beast. Let's look at just the basic pitching stats for his strikeout totals. You look at these strikeout totals. He's led the league in strikeouts 4, 5, 6, 7 seasons. I mean, just wow. Just a incredible player. All right, what else do we want to see? We wanted to see Kevin mentioned Adley Rutschman. Let's check him out. He's now with the Cubs. Oh, he played with the O's through 2033. All right. Very good career. A couple excellent seasons. He basically a perennial all-star. No MVPs. A couple Silver Sluggers, but a 111 WRC plus is pretty good. 49.8 WAR. Yeah, a solid career from Adley, I'll say. Solid career. Kyle wanted to know about the draft classes, but I'm sure there's a way to do this, and you mentioned one way, but I'm not sure that this does it, because I think if I go to 2025, all the stats are zeroed out. So these are all the guys who aren't signed somewhere now. No, that guy made it. Yeah, why are none of... So I don't know why none of the stats are here. If I go... Let's look at our main batting stats. All batters. Scope. Major league. Split. Time frame. Oh, maybe this is what it was. Oh, yeah, okay, that's what it was. So this is... Let's look at 2022. I'm just going to look at the batters because I don't think I have the others, my pitching thing on Universal View. So Hayden Dunhurst, who was drafted 93rd overall by the Phillies, has the most WAR among hitters. 2023, Matt Shaw, 25 WAR. He was drafted 6th overall by the Rockies, and he's still with them. Wow, impressive. 2024, Will Taylor crushing everybody. Oh, wow, he's another Rockies pick. 5th overall that year. And let's go to 2025. Let's look at a few more of these years. Oh, 2 guys. Carson Yates, who was drafted 5th overall by the Orioles and then traded at some point. Yeah, but he's been he was with the O's for a while. Got it. And one other dude here. Who's this other dude? Gavin Killen, 16th overall by the Guardians. Oh no, and then he went to the Cubs, 15th overall 3 years later. Let's look at one more year here. 2026. Oh, look at this draft year. Whoa. So this was the 4th overall pick by the El Paso Crunch, and he's still with them. Man, this guy's good. This guy's so good. Let's look at the top 3 here. Oh, this is the 1st overall pick. He put up a 7 WAR season. The Pittsburgh Gangsters. And then last guy was drafted 5th overall by the Yanks. Cool. That's fun. All right. So let me see. Did I miss any other questions? No, I don't see any other questions in the comments. I don't think I'm overlooking any. The Mets have $47 million and then $231 million for extensions. Hold on, who's falling off the books? A bunch of dudes. Like 28, 26, 22, 17. Yeah, you gotta re-sign Martin Santana though. They got Vlad Jr. I didn't remember that. I'm sure we looked at that at some point in a previous video. So if you're watching this in a playlist, you're like, you just talked about that dude. The last one I filmed was like weeks ago though. Anyways, so I think that's all for our Royals sim. Thank you to those of you who follow along and watched and commented and you know, give a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you felt like it didn't meet your standards. Appreciate you guys watching. Probably be back here and there with some videos between now and when the new one comes out, but we'll see. But yeah, thanks again for watching, and talk to you guys further on down the trail.